What is scalar triple product? If you are given three vectors, suppose A vector, B vector and C vector, so how you can define the scalar triple product? The scalar triple product is the dot product of one of the three vectors with the cross product of the other two. Suppose you have a vector A vector and the cross product of the other two vector, that is the B cross C. Then the dot product of A vector with the cross product of the other two, that is the B vector and C vector, will give you the scalar triple product. So scalar triple product of three vectors A, B and C can be defined as either A dot B cross C or B dot C cross A or C dot A cross B. How you can denote a scalar triple product? Scalar triple product can be denoted by this parenthesis A, B, C with this parenthesis or A, B, C with this parenthesis. Remember, scalar triple product is a scalar quantity and scalar triple product is sometimes also called box product. Now, what is geometrical interpretation of scalar triple product? Scalar triple product is nothing but the volume of a parallelepiped. This is a parallelepiped. All the surfaces of this pipette is parallel. You see OCEB, this is a parallelogram. Similarly, B dash E, this is also a parallelogram. A B dash BO, this is also a parallelogram. If all the faces are parallelogram, then it is called a parallelepiped. So what is scalar triple product? Scalar triple product is nothing but the volume of a parallelepiped. Now we will see how the volume of a parallelepiped is equal to the scalar triple product. As you know, the volume of a parallelepiped is nothing but the area of the parallelogram multiplied by the height of the parallelepiped. You should remember this formula, that is the volume of a parallelepiped is equal to area of the parallelogram multiplied by the height of the parallelepiped. Suppose this is a parallelogram OCEB. So what will be the area of this parallelogram? Area of this parallelogram is equal to B cross C. That is B vector. When you take the cross product of B vector with C vector, that will give you the area of this parallelogram OCEB. And when it is multiplied by the height of the parallelepiped, what is the height of the parallelepiped? This is the height of the parallelepiped. If this is your A vector, then this height will be equal to A cos theta. If this angle is equal to theta, that means if you take the cross product of B and C, that is B cross C, that will be this vector, D vector. Suppose it is equal to the D vector. And as you know, the cross product of any two vectors is perpendicular to the plane containing the two vectors. So this vector D vector is perpendicular to the plane containing B vector and C vector. This is your B cross C. D vector is equal to B cross C. Suppose D vector makes an angle theta. Suppose D vector makes an angle theta with this vector A. So if this angle is equal to theta, then this angle also will be equal to theta. And this vector is parallel to this vector. Okay, we need this height. If we need this height, then what will be the magnitude of this height? The magnitude of this height will be equal to A cos theta. That is, the height of this parallelepiped will be equal to A cos theta. This is the height of the parallelepiped. So this height is equal to A cos theta. So height of the parallelepiped, if it is equal to A cos theta and area of the parallelogram is equal to B cross C, then the volume of the parallelepiped will be equal to A dot B cross C, because A B cross C, A multiplied by B cross C with cos theta, This is nothing but A dot B cross C. So in this way, you can prove that, geometrically you can prove that volume of the parallelly piped is equal to nothing but, is equal to the scalar triple product. And this is called the geometrical interpretation of scalar triple product. What are the characteristics of scalar triple product? The characteristic, you should remember these characteristics of scalar triple product, which will be helpful to you for problems. The first characteristic is, you should remember, A dot B cross C is equal to B dot C cross A, that is equal to C dot A cross B. This is from the definition of scalar triple product, which also gives the volume of the parallelly piped. The second characteristic is, if the vectors A, B and C are coplanar, that means they remain in one plane, then their scalar triple product will be equal to 0. The third characteristic is, the scalar triple product may be expressed in terms of components, and in problems you will be asked to represent the scalar triple product in terms of components. Suppose the A vector is given by I cap A1 plus J cap A2 plus K cap A3. B vector is your I cap B1 plus J cap B2 plus K cap B3. C vector is your I cap C1 plus J cap C2 plus K cap C3. Then what will be B cross C? As you know, B cross C is equal to the determinant of I cap, J cap, K cap, B1, B2, B3 and C1, C2, C3. You can represent it in terms of determinant. So what will be A dot B cross C? A dot B cross C, if you take the dot product of A with B cross C, then it will be equal to the determinant of A1, B1, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3 and C1, C2, C3. You should remember this formula. Now let us work out some problem on scalar triple product. Find the volume of a parallelly piped whose three coterminous edges are denoted by or described by the vector I cap plus 2j cap and 4j cap, and the third one is your j cap plus 3k cap. So coterminous edges means the three adjacent edges like this. This is your A vector, this is your B vector and this is your C vector, and these three vectors are the coterminous edges of the parallelopiped. So in the question, the three coterminous edges of the parallelopiped is given, that is A vector is given, B vector given and C vector given. So we have to find out the volume. So what will be the volume of the parallelopiped? The volume of the parallelopiped is nothing but is equal to the scalar triple product of the three vectors, that is the vector I cap plus 2j cap and 4j cap. If this is the A vector, the 4j cap is the B vector and j cap plus 3k cap is your C vector, and the scalar triple product will be equal to A dot B cross C. So you take the cross product of 4j cap with j cap plus 3k cap with the dot product of I cap plus 2j cap. So if you take the scalar triple product, then it will be equal to 12 units. So the volume of the parallelopiped will be equal to 12 units. Next question, one vertex of a glass parallelepiped is at the origin. The three adjacent vertices are at 3, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2 and 0, 3, 1. All lengths are in centimeters. Calculate the number of cubic centimeters of glass in the parallelepiped using the triple scalar product. So you can represent this the vertices, taking the vertices of the parallelepiped, you can define the three vectors. So three vectors will be 3 I cap, the first vector will be 3 I cap because y component 0 and z component 0. The second vector will be equal to 2k cap because x component is 0 and y component is 0. And the third vector will be equal to 3 I cap plus k cap because x component is 0 and y component is 3, magnitude is 3, and z component magnitude is 1. So the third vector will be equal to 3j cap plus k cap. So what will be the volume of the parallelepiped? The volume of the parallelepiped will be equal to the scalar triple product, that is A dot B cross C. So B cross C will be equal to this much, and A dot B cross C, if you take the dot product of A with B cross C, then this will be equal to minus 6 centimeter cube. So the number of cubic centimeter of glass will be equal to 6, because here you see the scalar triple product is negative. So in the problem you should remember scalar triple product can be positive, negative or 0. That is why we take the absolute value of the volume. So when you calculate the volume, it may be positive or may be negative or may be 0. That is why we take the absolute value. So here you have taken the absolute value of the volume, that is equal to 6 cubic centimeter. So this is a brief description about scalar triple product. In the next video we will discuss about vector triple product. Thank you.